Welcome to Knobcat Games Dungeons of the Obelisk podcast. I'm your host, Joe Sleppy, and I'm joined today by our art lord, Ben Segas.
Hello.
And the animancer, giver of movement, Nika Deer.
Hello.
I mean, it's weird to start this on the 8th episode, but I feel like I should have been doing this the whole time. If this is your first episode, or you're just tuning in somehow, this is a podcast where we're a couple of artists and we decided to start a game dev company called Knobcat, and we're creating Dungeons of the Obelisk, which is a 2D turn-based dungeon crawling loot grinding adventure. And right now we're moving on to prototype 4, which I've been anticipating this all month. I've just been like super anxious, like excited for it because it's a really big update, and it kind of took us from being a tutorial level to actually having a game that's playable. I mean, there's still a ton of stuff to add to it, but it really feels like a game now.
Yeah, definitely. Like I've been playing it a little bit, and it's like it's weird going from like you said, tutorial to like actually like a game. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Like it's just you can actually play and like level up, go through the different levels. Like
yeah, exactly. Like we still only have one mob, one enemy, and it's the glub, the trash enemy that's supposed to be kind of easy to kill. So the game is still pretty easy to progress through. But we now have 10 different dungeon levels, and you can go from, before it was just level 1 glubs, level 1 loot. Now you can go the whole way up to level 10 and have level 10 gear and fight level 10 glubs. So I don't know, it's just really exciting, and it's a lot more time consuming now. Before it was kind of like crazy that I was playing it so much, and now it's like you do one run through it and you've lost an hour or two.
Yeah, I played it for probably a little over an hour yesterday morning, just trying to like see what I could do with it. Like it was like it's weirdly addicting. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like you can progress through and you can go back and play lower levels if you really want to, but like it's just cool seeing like all the gear and stuff and how that actually works together to like make. I mean, we only have the glubs right now, but like they level up with the level, so it's fun trying to like strategize to get better at defeating the glubs.
Yeah, for sure. Like I've been trying to see like how much damage I can do in a single hit. That was one like game I was playing by myself. And then the other one was when we were chatting, we kind of stumbled on this like combo of running like just tons of speed and then using the wand that's called Destiny, that has magic missile that hits everybody a couple times, and just like spamming like magic missiles on everybody a ton. And then I started building crit with it, and then I started running the offhand item that gives you a ton of crit damage called the Baying Blade. So it's a wand main hand and I guess it's a dagger or something of offhand, and then you just hit everything over and over and over again and just like try to get those crits for tons of damage.
Nice. How high of damage did you end up getting?
I can crit for like 1,000 on that, but
wow.
It's funny because like
Nice.
I'm only running like 150 strength, I think.
Yeah.
And then like I'm running like 1,000 like dexterity so that I attack all the time. So I'm just hitting for like little amounts over and over and over again instead of like trying to get big ones. But the Bang Blade can be up to 200% crit damage right now, so I don't know if that's too much or not, but it's definitely fun.
Yeah, I need to get the Bang Blade. I haven't gotten it yet. I've just been going by like what I actually get out of the chest, not like spawning in the items yet. So maybe I'll try that.
Yeah, I do it, but I've done it a bunch of times both ways. You know, kind of level up a bunch and see what I get, and then see what I think, you know, I would farm for, and then instead of spending the time farming for it, since it's just a prototype, you can spawn stuff in, so it's pretty handy.
Yeah. Only thing I've spawned in thus far was potions, because of early on I was getting my butt handed to me. So
yeah, that's one of the things that's not working right yet is every item drops everywhere, and they only drop from the chests. We don't actually have loot dropping from the monsters yet. So every chest can have like anything in it, and there's no like rarity, so the legendaries are just as common as the trash, so you end up getting like tons of legendaries pretty easily. The way it's going to work eventually is you get, you know, rare stuff less often, obviously, and then there will be elite mobs that the legendaries and stuff will drop from.
Right.
So it's not going to be as like common to just, you know, spam through a dungeon like that with all legendary gear right away. But I don't know if you've ever played like a Diablo test realm or whatever, but I think whenever I was doing it, it was like an 800% drop rate increase so that you could get a ton of loot and test things out.
Yeah, that makes sense, but no, I never played it, but yeah, that sounds about what is going on now in our game.
Yeah, another thing that I'm excited to get on the next update is like we finally have all the minor stats dropping on the legendaries correctly, but they're dropping at like the example is you have block, which is a % chance to take half damage, and then you have dodge, which is a % chance to dodge and take no damage. So obviously dodge is twice as powerful as block, but they drop at the same, they spawn on the items at the same values. So, you know, obviously it makes block useless. You would only go for dodge basically. Right. And then the same with like crit damage and crit chance. You know, 5% crit chance is really good, and 5% crit damage is like nothing. So I'm excited to get into it and start moving all those around, but that's the next update.
Right.
Trying to think of what else was new in our current build.
Well, I really like the new jingle we have for the studio. Yeah. That tickled
that was
me.
Actually cool. That was in the second prototype, and then it got taken out in the third one, and then he put it back in for this one. But yeah,
I see. Yeah, I haven't got to play it too much yet, unfortunately. But I was looking at that, and I was looking at the turn order system you have, like at the top of the screen.
Yeah, for sure.
That's really cool. Just having it visually laid out like that.
Yeah, that was like my brainstorm, and then Kel like taking it and running with it and making it like even better.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah, it's real slick, and the UI too is looking really awesome. Tell you put a lot of work into those buttons.
Yep.
Yeah, last week we talked about you working on that, but we didn't. I guess we haven't done a podcast since it's been finished, but yeah, we now have like the crazy like intricate UI at the bottom of the screen for our buttons, so they're no longer just like squares. We have round buttons with skulls and intricate details that that fill up with fluid and stuff.
Yeah.
Still a little bit of refining to do on them, but I'm super
it's
happy with how they turned out. Yeah, they look really good.
Yeah, no, they're really, really beautiful. Really kind of ties the whole thing together.
Thank you.
For sure.
Oh, I was just gonna say that actually just reminds me, like, I've been like just admiring all the animation in the battles, especially like
Oh my gosh.
I know it's such a little thing, but just like every time you hit the glove, like their pupils kind of dilate, or what's the opposite of that? I don't know. It's just I fixate on that every single time.
If I'm going to talk about the eyes specifically, some of that was a little accidental at first because I had the eyes rigged in such a way that it would like kind of stretch them when I tried to move around.
Oh yeah.
But then I thought, wait, this guy's a slime. He's kind of getting he's kind of getting the breath knocked out of him. What if we kind of let the eye get kind of droopy and the iris get kind of like, like it just kind of like melts almost. I love it.
Yeah.
No, your glove was really fun to animate, and awesome. I haven't talked about this yet too much, but the rat has been very fun to animate as well.
Oh yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah, for the listener, if you guys want to see the animations and stuff, I have YouTube videos that showcase the prototypes, and as of recording, I haven't done the one for the newest prototype yet, but that'll be out shortly. And all of those are at knobcat.com. You can click on the blog and the videos. I think there's a link for videos, so you can sort those out and check them all out. The rat isn't in the game yet, but we talked about the puke rat a little bit on another episode, but now you've actually got it animated. I think you're pretty much ready to, show those maybe in the Discord.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm planning to actually go ahead and write up a post for that later today, and hopefully get that out on the Instagram and the Discord and the Twitter. But yeah,
you know what? That post makes it super easy for me tomorrow on my Saturday blog update. I can just have you do the blog update for Saturday.
I'll get it out before the day's over then, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, that's no trouble. It's wild because I guess for the listeners' sake, I had some back issues earlier on that kind of got me behind a bit, and so with this rat, there was like just a lot of downtime where I was just looking at it thinking, how am I going to animate this thing? And something I really wanted to do was get this upright illustration to run on all fours and not look just broken. So I don't know. Everyone is can judge it how they want. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah, like your art is just awesome to work with as ever, honestly.
Sweet.
I can't wait to see that rat running around in a dungeon.
Seriously.
That run animation is bonkers, and the death animation for that rat is like I'm not the kind of person that usually something dying I kind of feel bad for, but it's
I feel that. Yeah.
Kind of it's like sort of hilarious and sort of sad, and like it has like this twitch to it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like I can't believe you can do that.
I have this like kind of almost comedic exaggeration on the hit because I wanted it to look more intense than just getting hurt. But that twitch, my partner was looking at me animating and saying, "Can you have your leg like twitch right at the end?" And I was just like, "Oh my god, thank you. Yes, I have to now." I'm excited for people to see it. It's fun. Yeah, I guess I'll be working on the next mob before too long or something. The cube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is probably the first time we've even mentioned it, I think.
I'm hesitating to elaborate.
The gelatinous cube, yeah.
Yeah, that one's gonna be fun too, because I'm gonna have to find creative ways to make a cube move around. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like squishy motion kind of going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else is in our current update. You know, that we kind of covered like the what are you working on right now for that's at the end of the episode, but I'm trying to think of what else is in our current we have to talk about. I know there's a ton of stuff that Kel did. He like packed so much into this update.
Yeah, the level select is really looking nice too. It's like you said, it's really feeling like a game now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, getting all the UI, like the borders and stuff in there, and yeah. I mean, I'm noticing that because it's my art, but yeah.
No, that one makes a huge difference. Instead of just having like the blank kind of plain squares for everything, we now have like your border around it, and that is awesome. Like it makes it look so much better. It's incredible. Another thing is we now have the icons for the major stats, so instead of just having it say the words strength or DX for dexterity or whatever, it now has the symbols that you drew. And those are really good. I feel like they like plainly illustrate exactly what they do.
Awesome.
Oh, another little thing that he did that you might notice is we shifted the positions of the mobs on the screen. So now whenever you have like 8 mobs on the screen, you can tell which one is closest to you for like your attacks that are going to hit closest.
Yeah.
And another little thing is that whenever you mouse over your attack, it puts a blue arrow over top of the one that's going to get hit. So if it's an attack furthest, it puts the arrow on the furthest mob, and if it's an attack all, they all get the arrow, so you can see exactly who's getting hit whenever you mouse over your attack.
I did notice that. It's just cool how there's like tons of little things that just make the game feel more like a game, and it's like it's coming together. It's coming together.
Yeah, it's like I keep seeing like we found a few bugs like this morning, and Cal fixed them already, so that was pretty cool. But I was like, I keep telling you these bugs, but please remember this is like an incredible update. Like I'm so happy with everything, but you got to point out the bugs too. That's part of it. We got a few other things implemented that weren't in there before, like movement speed is now a thing. I don't know if you noticed, but the game moves faster once you get leveled up. Yeah. I was playing around with the movement speed, at least in the battles. I'm not sure. I don't think I tried it outside of the battle, because I know if you click on it, it kind of resets it and stuff. So. Yeah, you gain 0.1x movement speed. Like what would it be? It would be 10%. Right. Bonus to your movement speed each time you level up. So by the time you get to level 10, you're moving almost double the speed, which is pretty cool. It makes it go a little bit faster. And then also movement speed is a minor or a non-combat stat that can roll on gear and stuff, so you can get loot that has that on there. But that's back to one of the things, we don't have the ranges quite right on it yet, so you don't really notice your boost from gear yet, but that's something that will be worked on in the game. Another thing is the offhand shields and focuses. We now have shield reduction and focus damage for those offhand items, but I noticed that it's not rolling on the items quite right like it should, so you don't really have enough of it to be noticeable yet. But that's something that I feel like is pretty unique to our game, is like the offhand items and having like the 4 different types of offhands that you can pick from. Oh yeah, because I've just been using the offhand items as like stat boosts at this point. I haven't tried any of the weapons yet, like the you were talking about the bang blade and stuff. Yeah, the bang blade has the spin attack that does I think it's 100 to 800% damage, so it has like a huge range of damage that it can do. But it costs a lot of mana for that move, so
Right.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Is the mana now works? You actually don't have 10 times more mana than you should, so you can actually it actually kind of limits how much you can use your powerful attacks and stuff. So it feels a little more. There's a little more strategy to it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's it for all the main updates. I can't think of anything else really that we have in there. I don't know if there's anything else to talk about or not.
I'm trying to think. I mean, it's huge. Like, it was a huge update, but yeah, it's hard to break it down. Like,
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to like getting more into this prototype and doing a few runs of it. It seems like there's just been a lot of attention to detail of this one.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like I was saying, I was getting addicted to just running through, so it was fun.
I think that means it's working, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like if it's a chore for us to get through it already, it's like, well, like if we're even having fun, and then that's a good sign, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, we're hitting 25 minutes on our podcast anyways, so if anybody has anything else to bring up, this is the time.
or hold your peace. Yeah, nothing that I can think of.
I mean, I could talk about this game forever, but
right.
I don't think people want a 6-hour podcast about every little detail on the game. I mean, that's the YouTube videos, I think, where I can point at everything and talk about them. But yeah, if there's nothing else, then I think that's a podcast. We've already talked about what we're working on right now, so that ruins my final segment. Guys, if you've made it to the end of this podcast and you're not in our Discord server, you need to go to knobcat.com, join our Discord. That's where we're posting all of our first updates. That's where I'll link all the videos and all of our updates, the animations, the new artwork. That's where you can ask questions and stuff. If you've gotten to the end of this podcast and you're wondering what we're talking about, feel free to get in the Discord and ask us stuff. I'd be happy to answer any questions that anybody has. Other than that, the Instagram is being updated by Nika now, so it has stuff on there way more often than when I was doing it. So that's Instagram at Dungeons Obelisk. And of course, knobcat.com for all my blog posts and updates and links to everything. So I think that's it for a couple weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.